Hey guys, welcome back to Broken Mowers. Just want to give you a quick update on some projects that are be coming to the channel within the next couple of weeks. Weather's starting to turn some nicer and starting to pull out the winter stuff and get ready for spring and summer. So one of the projects that I have here, if I don't, you probably remember, had that 22 horsepower. Um, a twin engine for this, and I ended up selling the engine. Originally, beginning of the winter, I wasn't sure that I was going to keep this, but after rebuilding the uh, the motor for this, I decided I'm going to keep this tractor because this is actually in pretty good shape after I went through and gave it a once over. Um, Low hours. It's actually in really good shape. It's a little dirty. I don't know how long it sat with the broken engine in there, but anyhow, so right now, basically with this is I'm taking all the parts that I can use for this and switching it to this tractor. Um, I've already taken the choke and the throttle linkages off, and I've already have them installed here. Um, The one thing, when I sold the motor for this, because I wasn't really sure that I was keeping this, I ended up selling the wiring harness. Um, the gentleman that bought the motor was actually going to use it for, he made some device that he needed a pretty good sized motor to power. Um, and when he bought the motor, he wanted the key switch. He wanted the solenoid that goes down there. He wanted the harness that went from the key switch basically to the motor. So I got a little bit of work cut out for me. I am going to end up having to find a harness that will work for this because the harness that came off this motor um, wasn't going to work. So essentially, the motor that came out of here was a 19 horsepower. Opposed twin, and it came with a uh, single wire stator. I'm not exactly sure what they call that, but I ended up switching it to a dual wire stator. Originally, this is a diode that got spliced into the harness that he had running, and as you can tell, looks like crap. um, so essentially, I want to get a whole new harness now that I have. For the engine that was in here, I put it a dual stage stator. Um, so now I need a harness for that. Um, so I need the harness side for the engine, and I need the harness side for the tractor. But for this, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a whole switch for this, or I'm just gonna do a push button start and then a toggle on off switch, and then that'll be pretty simple wiring. I'll need a new um, uh, ignition solenoid there, but I could probably take it from this one because this one's good. Um, so it's essentially just swapping parts over, getting down to what I need as far as getting this one running. Um, so yeah, it's now that I know that I'm keeping this one. Uh, there's a few parts that I need. Pretty much I have everything that I need, but like I said, the harness I don't have. Um, and I'm not sure about the deck yet if I'm going to keep it. I noticed today, right here, it's pretty thin metal and it's rusting pretty bad. I mean, it's not a big deal if you're going to have a deck chute, or the plastic cover that goes over here and so so you won't really see it. You know, I could probably sand it down and put some paint on it and whatnot, but you know, kind of when I'm rebuilding tractors, I like I like things to look new. I don't know why. I just you know, that's what people look for when they're buying a used tractor. They want something that's in really good shape. So I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with that. This one didn't have a deck, so I can't swap it. So this one's pretty much just going to be for parts. I'm probably going to end up taking it apart, listing the parts on eBay. The seat's junk, the steering wheel and stuff like that's good. I know the PTO works, so I'll probably end up keeping that. The wiring harness is pretty much junk in this. As I stated when I purchased this tractor, there was an engine fire. A couple of wires ended up getting stuck together for this. This is the meter for the battery voltage, and the way that they had it wired somewhere around here, two of the wires got exposed and ended up touching and ignited. As you can tell down in there, you know, fire extinguisher residue. And, you know, it's pretty oily and, you know, overall just in poor shape. But like I said, originally I ended up getting this mower because I wanted the motor. I didn't care about the mower itself. I just wanted the motor. Believe it or not, motors are actually kind of hard to find. Just the motor. And sometimes when you do find a decent one, someone wants an outrageous price for it, and you know, it's kind of one of those things that, you know, you buy just a motor, you have no way of testing it. You don't know if it's going to run, it's going to work, so you end up spending $200 on just a motor. You know, who knows if it works. So I spent $200 for the whole tractor with a motor that was running. So, you know, I wasn't worried about, you know, if I was going to be out $200 or whatnot, you know, because I figured even if the motor turned out to be junk, even though it was running, you know, I could scrap the mower, you know, list the parts on eBay and probably make back my money. So, not a big deal. So, the other thing I got going on is I picked up this Toro recycler. Friend of the family gave it to me. Said that had a fuel leak. I checked it out, and come to find out, he originally thought it was just the hose that goes from here to the carburetor. But after further investigation, the whole tank needs to be replaced. On the backside, it's all cracked along the seam, so it's leaking gas from the tank, not the hose. So I'm having to get a new tank for this. It's in really good shape, so you know, I'm gonna spend see what I can find on eBay. You know, hopefully $20-$30 range. I'll be all right with that. I'm probably gonna end up selling it after. Probably for $150, $160, something like that. I'm not sure what the price they go new. This does have some cosmetic defects. You know, it's got some rust going on here. Back here underneath this cover, it's got some around the discharge, and underneath the cover for the drive system's got some rust around, you know, the inside where the grass collects, and, you know, obviously that's where you're going to find most of the rust. I'm sure if I cleaned it up and repainted it, I could get more, but, you know, it's not really about the money. I just enjoy doing stuff like this. This I'm summarizing for a customer. It needs a new toggle on-off switch that goes right here. It's a single wire. I couldn't find one at my local hardware store, so I ended up having to order one on eBay for like $8. But as far as I know, that's the only thing that this needs. And you know, so I have this tractor right here that I used last year to cut my lawn. I got it towards the end of the year, so, you know, I kind of kept it, and, you know, decided that I'm going to rebuild the deck for it. The deck over here, it's in really good shape. These decks are really hard to find in good shape, used. This doesn't have any rust on it whatsoever, just surface scrapes, and where the paint's missing, there's some surface rust. The belts on it are good. I got brand new blades, 3 blades for it. So the 2 outer ones are one size, and the one in the middle is a shorter blade. I ended up getting them on eBay for like $20 for all 3. And then I had to figure out the drive system on this, because for this right here, for some reason, when you're going forward, it only goes to about here. It doesn't go all the way forward. I don't have any issues going forward or going in reverse or stopping. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, but I don't know why it won't go all the way forward. Maybe if it goes all the way forward, it could go a little bit quicker. Doesn't seem to be as quick as it should be. So while I have the deck off for this, I can tip it over and take a look at it. So yeah, so we got some projects coming to the channel. I don't know what I'm going to start on first. It all depends on the weather. I don't have a garage to do any of this stuff. It's basically, weather depending. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Haven't posted a video in a while due to the weather, and so now hopefully the weather stays nice and we can get to work and pop some videos on YouTube. Alright, well, I want to thank you for joining me here on Broken Mowers. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.